prime, I was trailing right behind.
I apologize to the coal miners in the chat. I know, fine. I'm sorry that you got for listening to J. Cole while also simultaneously rolling your roller backpack to school. You don't want to relitigate those moments in your life. Those are your lowest moments, okay? J. Cole, who has now officially apologized to Kendrick Lamar for the diss track, which is crazy. It's Jover for the coal heads. It's Jover for the coal miners, okay? It's Jover. Kendrick Lamar, for those of you who don't know, popped off on J. Cole, Drake, and wait, who was the third person? Big Three? It's just Big Me. I'm forgetting the third person. Or was it him? He was the, what do you mean the Big Three is just Big Me? Oh, just two of them. Okay, yeah, himself. Just stop, little bro. I mean, I covered this already. Yeah, it was him. There is no Big Three. There's just Big Me. Okay. J. Cole then came out with a diss track, which was not very well liked. A lot of people, as a matter of fact, criticized J. Cole. Even J. Cole stans, as far as I understand, were like not super stoked on it. As a Cole stan, he doesn't really have negative feelings towards Kendrick, so he just came out with something he felt forced to come out with. I wish he never apologized for releasing it. It would have been better if you never released it at all, because he knew his heart wasn't in it. He manned up and told his fans that he shouldn't have done something that was against his true intentions just to feed into blood sports. Everyone should commend J. Cole for being a mature, empathetic, rational, and emotionally attuned human being. This is also why I never wanted to listen to his music. Here's the Kendrick verse.
Mother the Big Three. Just Big Me.
So that's like the big line. Mother the Big Three. It's just Big Me. Context, J. Cole's been poking out his chest talking about how much better he is than everybody and saying he'd destroy any rapper. Yes, but everybody does that. Anyway, so what ended up happening here is that, well, one, it seemingly came out of nowhere. I did not know personally, not that I'd listen to music or anything or keep up to date with what's going on with ongoing rap beefs, but it kind of came out of nowhere. Like it wasn't, it just, you know, it was Kendrick opening up against someone like J. Cole. I mean, I feel like Drake is a little bit more understandable. And then you're in black people's business, tread carefully. No, this is far beyond. Come on, dude. Both of these rappers have incredibly, these rappers have a lot of white people in their fan bases, okay? I wouldn't say this is black people's business at all. Kendrick fans are pseudo-intellectuals. Come on, bro. You can't be a J. Cole fan saying this. It's crazy. It's crazy that you said that. Anyway, let's move on. So then J. Cole releases a diss track, okay? He releases a diss track against Kendrick Lamar. In this diss track, it's called 7 Minute Drill. Let's do Melon's analysis on
Herbert Coleman II Jr. responded to Kendrick Lamar in the form of a brand new track, the closing track on a surprise release from Cole.
I'm not gonna lie, from what I understand, it just feels like this was just a tack on, like last second edition.
Project titled Might Delete Later. Before I get into the lines, right off the bat, I'm going to say instrumentally, this track is weak as hell. No sauce on this beat. Why is Cole firing back at Kendrick with this pew, 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 like synth trap beat?
Especially considering that Kendrick Lamar's opening shot comes with an insane banger album by Future and Metro Boomin, which, by the way, I'm more surprised that Drake hasn't really said anything. I guess like he has a lot more openings for rap beef. Like, I don't know what you have on Jermaine Cole other than just like he's boring. And you know, he's just boring. That's it. Whereas like Drake, there is so much you can say about Drake. So like if Drake even opened his mouth, he would get pummeled. I don't even follow rap music like that, and even I know all of the tea associated with Drake. High School Pics, you was even bad then. That's it. That's like bar number one. Okay. The shitting on Megan Thee Stallion. Kendrick Lamar could very easily turn around and get Megan on a track and start ripping into Drake. Okay. The whole saga about, I mean, there's so many. There are so many avenues of attack. Especially because Drake has been literally attacked so hard that he had to reveal that he has a child. So Millie Bobby Brown, that's another great one. Thank you. That's another great one. It's kind of crazy because like Drake himself has already been owned, as we know, owned so hard that he had to reveal that he has a child. But beyond that ownage, there are still an infinite, like it's an untapped vein. There are so many philia jokes that you can make. There's Gamba jokes you can make too, but I don't think they give a shit about that as much. But like the jokes is like, you could just do so much. There's so much there. Drake's response.
The name, rapping's my game. Yeah, K-Dot, more like K-Not. Yeah, I see England, I see France, I see Kendrick's underpants. Kendrick Lamar, more like Kendrick Lamar.
That's crazy. I didn't know he had bars like that. His dick pics, bro. I mean, I guess his dick pics is like a redeeming quality for him, I think. Stay in your lane, please. Stay in your lane. All right,
This does not sound hard, convincing, and even Cole's vocal delivery off the bat in the song is half-hearted and underwhelming. He clearly didn't want to do this, which will be further illustrated by the bars on the track Let's Go. Light work like it's PWC. Cole is telling us this is going to be easy. It's a cold world. Keep the heat under your seat. It's not a J. Cole song unless he's doing some kind of cold world pun. We've heard it a million times. It is not clever. It was never clever. Whatever.
Weeby still mad about the Ye review. Says, little bro about to delete this review when he finds out J. Cole did a thought crime. Weeby, come on. Come on, dude. You don't have to like every single person that I criticize, okay? Jesus Christ, Weeby. We get it. You're a Ye stan. You're a Brett Cooper stan. You love Bill Maher. If there's a guy out there that's in the wrong, Weeby is a defender of those people, okay?
Appeal it has lost its luster over the decade you've been using it. And this is the chorus, by the way. I got a phone call. They say that somebody dissing. You want some attention. It come with extensions. My dog likes say the word. He on some bullshit. He itching. I mean, the rhyme scheme is not bad, but it's a very wordy chorus. And when you actually listen to it in the context of the song, it's utterly forgettable on impact. Like, clearly Cole is not trying to sell us on the appeal of this track being catchy. He's still doing shows, but fell off like The Simpsons. I mean, not only does this simile not hit hard at all, but isn't this like a really weird admission? Even in its fallen off state, The Simpsons is a massively popular and influential show that still to this day is the archetype for every other animated.
This ball is literally extremely biased towards Kendrick, though, like elite level dick eating. Oh my God.
Sitcom comedy style show on television. And I predict a similar thing with Kendrick Lamar, even if 10, 20 years from now, he's coming out with records that aren't as good as Good Kid, Mad City because of those.
White people's Fred Hampton, what Cole could have said.
Here's 3 things I would have actually dissed Kendrick Lamar about if I was J. Cole. But bro, you're already J. Cole. Like, you're literally J. Cole. Stop! All right, number 1, we got working with Kodak Black. Kodak Black not only had multiple allegations against him, he was found guilty of many questionable things. And I'm talking like sexual abuse type of things. So for Kendrick Lamar to work with him is just like, I don't understand why he would do that. I don't know if there was some sort of like artistic cancel culture message that he was trying to make by doing that. And even if there was, it wouldn't make it okay. Like, we really shouldn't be.
Yeah, biased towards Kendrick like Hasanabi's biased towards LeBron. Exactly. You can't be biased towards GOATs, okay? I'm sorry. It's ridiculous. Oh, wow. I'm sorry that I appreciate one of the greatest athletes of all time, okay? Oh, yeah. Pulitzer Prize winner, a phenomenal talent, Kendrick Lamar.
Be giving someone like that a platform after all of the abuse.
Now, let me tell you, okay? Let me tell you. Like, LeBron is a little bit different, okay? LeBron, a little bit different. You just made everybody mad. I don't really understand why people LeBron. I don't get it. He is the best. I find it very silly. I think they just hate him because they're racist. That's what it is. I think it's because you're racist. It's fine. I mean, everybody has a little bit of racism in them, I guess. He does not support Israel. Stop. He literally elbowed the IDF guy. Okay? He is not. Stop saying he's Zionist. He's not. I have it on good authority that if he could, he would be delivering aid personally in Gaza right now. See your lies? See your lies? People are believing you. He's a Zionist? What? See? People are believing your lies now. Le lies, le fib. Who's fibbing now? You. He elbowed a guy for not being Zionist enough. Yeah. He's like, you cannot be anti-Zionist. You cannot be critical of Israel. How about LeBron's charter school? Okay, now we're just straight up extra special lying. He does not have a charter school. He's a public school. That actually is part of the reason why I think he's the GOAT. And that's okay. All jokes aside, he does not have a charter school. He literally personally chose to fund a public school. So at least he didn't affiliate with P. Diddy, right? Yeah, exactly. That was AI. You guys are doing AI hit pieces on a man who never hung out with P. Diddy or ever wore a shitty fedora while simultaneously talking about how sick P. Diddy's parties are. Ain't no party like a P. Diddy party. Like, that's not real. That's AI. We've seen it. Okay? Also, counterpoint, most points ever scored throughout a career. Have you guys heard about this? I'm just saying, maybe you should look it up. Think about that. That's my counterpoint. All right, let's continue.
Women. Like, and it's not just like allegations. Like, he was found guilty of this stuff. So, like, we know he did it. Number 2, I got that one lyric that he had on the Black of the Berry. I think y'all know the one that I'm talking about. You know, the whole song he's talking about, I'm the biggest hypocrite of 2015. At the end of the last verse, I guess to really drive this hypocrite point home, Kendrick Lamar says, why did I weep when Trayvon Martin was in the street? When gang banging make me kill a blacker than me. Hypocrite. So I think Kendrick's like already like apologized or addressed that lyric, but there's so many things wrong with this. Kendrick is basically equating the violence that the state commits against us.
Oh, typical J. Cole fan, bro. It's just boring and wordy. Don't care. All right, let's continue.
Those classic influential moments in his back catalog, people are probably still going to listen to his new stuff, even me. Your first shit was classic. Your last shit was tragic. Good Kid, Mad City, classic. Mr. Morale, tragic. How? It was one of Kendrick's boldest, most experimental, most adventurous albums yet. Your second shit put dudes to sleep, but they gassed it. T-Pab! Being boring is like the core criticism you could make of most of J. Cole's catalog. So in a
yeah, him saying that Kendrick Lamar is boring is kind of a wild thing to say, because like I feel like in all of my experience, once again, not a big music listener, but every coal miner I've ever encountered out in the wild will always stop rolling their roller backpacks to immediately inform me that like actually I don't have the intelligence required to appreciate J. Cole. Like they almost like ride that he's boring. Like they like that he's boring. It's like a thing, you know, like a point of pride almost.
In a way, this line is kind of projection. Your third shit was massive and that was your prime. I was trailing right behind.
I apologize to the coal miners in the chat. I know, it's fine. I'm sorry that you got bullied for listening to J. Cole while also simultaneously rolling your roller backpack to school. It's up that I even mentioned that. I shouldn't have brought that up. That's trauma. You know what I mean? It's like, it's old stuff. You don't want to relitigate those moments in your life. Those are your lowest moments, okay? I'm unsubbing. I can't take this harassment.
And I just now hit mine. Okay, now I'm at the front of the line, comfortable lead. How ironic, soon as I got it, now he wants something with me. Well, he caught me at the perfect time, jump up and see. Well, in Kendrick's defense, whether I vibe with this as a stance or a general attitude from him or not, he has a history of being like, you know, kind of aggressive with some of his contemporaries and just like kind of throwing shots out there as a challenge. I don't know if he's simply doing this just because you've gotten to a certain level of popularity. Boy, I got here off bars, not no controversy. Really? I mean, while Kendrick has had these moments where he has been polarizing and has like stirred the pot, I don't know. I think it's pretty safe to assume that like the core appeal of Kendrick is his albums and the artistry that goes into them. Sure, while this recent Metro Boomin diss was very much discussed, and obviously fans remember the Control verse, it's really Good Kid, Mad City, it's T-Pab, it's Damn, it's those classic records that stand tall in his catalog and remain his most popular, most discussed material, not just the disses.
I take solace in knowing that this chat is mostly white and their opinions on rap doesn't matter. In parentheses, J. Cole is from North Carolina. I am obligated to defend. Oh, no.
Further down, he says that Kendrick averages one hard verse every 30 months, and that if he wasn't dissing, then we wouldn't be discussing him. Which, I don't know if Cole has gone on hip-hop Twitter at all lately, but even when Kendrick has not dropped, people are talking about Kendrick. And even when that dude farts or posts a random picture to his, burner Finsta account, people are talking about it. Closes the verse out with a meme reference, boring chorus, and then we go into verse 2, which has a beat switch into a Conductor Williams instrumental that frankly is way better than the beat the song kicks off with. Like if Cole was going to give us a diss track or a response track, it should have been with this instrumental off the bat. However, when we go deeper into the second verse here, the tone is changed a little bit. A lot of Cole's references to the diss are like, I don't want to respond, I'm a guy of peace, but if I have to, I will, I'll get violent. I mean, he does say your arms might be too short to box with the god. Kendrick Lamar. Famously short king. 5'6". Criteria is criteria. But yeah, he goes on also about my text flooded with the hunger for a toxic reply. I'm hesitant. I love my brother, but I'm not going to lie. I'm powered up for real. That feel like swatting a fly. Okay, so what is Cole saying here? That like this response isn't actually the diss? This isn't him like really coming at Kendrick in the way that he could if he wanted to? I mean, maybe that's true, but it just kind of feels like cope. Because if you could go harder and if you really could like snuff Kendrick out lyrically, I would think that even like the little tastes here that you gave us or the shots that you put out there preliminarily would be a bit stronger and would amount more to like, your last album was tragic and your second album was boring. And what is this Eminem ass bar over here? Fly pebbles at your dome, we the Stone Temple Pilots? Now I gotta imagine J. Cole vibing to STP in his 90s rock mix, like, way down here on a Sunday afternoon forward.
It's crazy because he said it was a warning shot and then literally backed down. Like that makes it so much worse, which puts his fans in a bind because like if they wrote about how excellent his diss track was and lied to themselves and other people, now they have to fold again, like folding laundry, and turn around and say he's actually so mature. Like, I guess you guys don't understand the intellect required to appreciate J. Cole, I say, as I roll away in with my roller backpack. J. Cole fans haven't been bullied this hard since high school. Being like, oh, it's coming. Yeah, warning, I want to piss my pants.
Between the lines, yeah. Look, it's a cute bit of wordplay. I would laugh at it probably in another context or see it as cute, but this is like not tone of a diss type writing. This is just a little silly and goofy. This is a warning shot telling you guys to back down. Watch out. There are more Stone Temple Pilots bars where this came from. I mean, he might throw out a Push or a Vaseline reference. Your career's Cobained as I've reached Nirvana. Watch what I do. The audience applause while I fight this foo. Switching sides like the tassel on the cap and gown. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm done. I'm done here. This is a weak diss. Clearly, J. Cole did not want to do this, and yet he did it anyway. I mean, I sort of get it. The hip hop fandom is toxic in such a way that if J. Cole did kind of come out and was serious and was real about how he actually felt about this and was just like, I don't want to do this, guys. I think it's kind of lame. I'm obviously not really with dissing and fighting and arguing like this. That was literally the point of the line to begin with that Kendrick is responding to in an unnecessarily aggressive way. Like, that would be valid. That would be real. That would be true. That would be so down to earth and honestly just reality. But if J. Cole
fans be like, yo, I'm in my bag, they got bullied and stuffed into their roller backpack, roll out.
Did that, if he actually said that in response, like just kind of put it out there boldly and plainly, all the fans would clown him and just be like, oh, you're lame, you fucking pussy.
I feel kind of bad. I do feel kind of bad for J. Cole because I do think it's a why he me for type situation. Like the thing the shots against Drake I understand, but like here, this is all I will say. I think no, don't feel bad. Come on, dude. It's like even before the apology, like even before this this weak retaliation, it does seem kind of like he just caught a stray. I don't think he hates Kendrick Lamar. I think he probably stands Kendrick Lamar a little bit. And then you're just like getting owned by a dude you love. J. Cole is 39 with, I mean, it doesn't matter. It's just like he got, you know, he got owned by someone he probably really appreciates. Culturally in rap, you can't just not respond when someone comes at you, and Cole didn't want to respond, but the culture demanded. He should have just not said anything, honestly.
With a lot of the cats now, like the J. Coles of the world or the Drakes of the world, where are you guys at now?
Same place. It's all love from the moment I did the verse to after the verse. You know what I mean? I think hip-hop is a sport, so you're going to have these little spits and spats. And it's all good because, personally, I respect these dudes as, you know.
This video is old. Yeah, I mean, sure, it's old, but, like, I mean, the sentiment probably still remains.
As people, you know what I mean? So, outside of that, it's really nothing.
Specifically, where are you at, like, with the J. Cole? Specifically, where are you at with a Drake or so on and so forth?
I respect their music.
Like that.
For sure. I respect them as individuals and creators. And I think what the media tried to do is insane, because they take these black, you know, young brothers and really try to clash it and make bump heads. And that's not right. That's how I look at it. I think it's not right. And I think that's why it's great to really show people how we support one another, because hip-hop was something that wasn't supposed to be here for this long. I'm sure you know, Big.
Yes, sir.
And the more we do that, the more they'll try to tear it down.
I heard. All right, let's hear what Jeremiah had to say.
So I'm so proud of that project, except for one part. It's one part of that make me feel like, man, that's the lamest I ever did in my right? And I know this is not what a lot of people want to hear. I know I can hear my there right now like, nah, don't do that. But I got to keep it 100 with y'all, right? I damn near had a relapse, right? Because y'all heard that happened 2-3 weeks ago, however long it was. Y'all heard that bazooka that was dropped on the game, right? So all of this time of me moving on my own accord, for the first time I was tested. Why am I tested? Because I got the world and I got my like, what you gonna do, Cole? Like, boy, I must have had 1,000 missed calls. Oh my God. Text flooded. I couldn't even answer my shit.
He didn't even say anything that bad. Like, he just said he was boring. Like, it's crazy how he's like apologizing. That's crazy.
Wartime, right? I want to see blood. And I was conflicted because, one, I know my heart, you know what I mean? And like, I know how I feel about my peers, these two that I just been blessed to even stand beside in this game, let alone chase their greatness, right? So I felt conflicted because I'm like, bro, I know I don't really feel no way, but the world want to see blood. I don't know if y'all can feel that, but the world want to see blood. So I say all of that to say, in my spirit of trying to like get this music out, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I moved in a way that I feel spiritually feel bad on me. Like I try to like jab back and I try to keep it friendly, but at the end of the day, when I listen to it and when it comes out and I see the talk, that shit don't sit right with my spirit. That feel disrupts my peace. So what I want to say right here tonight is, in the midst of me doing that,
he's not apologizing for dissing him. He's apologizing for deviating from who he is. He's not the dissing type. That's crazy, dude.
That and in trying to find a little angle and downplay this catalog and his greatness. I want to say right now tonight, how many people think Kendrick Lamar is one of the greatest mother ever touch a microphone?
Oh no!
Dreamville,
oh no! They're all celebrating it too. That's crazy. Jesus Christ, dude. Dude, it's worse now that I saw the
Kendrick
video.
Lamar, correct? As do I. So I just want to come up here and be like, publicly be like, bruh, that was the lamest, like, goofiest shit. And I say all that to say, it made me feel like 10 years ago when I was moving incorrectly. And I pray that God align me back up on my purpose and on my path. You know what I mean? I pray that I really didn't feel no way. And if he did,
bro, you were so cringe. No, you're cringe for thinking this is a good bait at the top of the hour. No, I'm not going to talk about, yeah, no, I got it. Oprah, FT, Winfrey. I know what you were trying to do here. Just saying.
Got my chin out. Take your best shot. I'm going to take the chin, boy. Do what you do. You know what I mean? Like, all good. Like, it's love. And I pray that, y'all are like forgiving for like the misstep, and then I can get back to my true path, because I ain't going to lie to y'all. The past 2 days felt terrible. Like, it let me know how good I've been sleeping for the past 10 years.
Okay, this actually I'm excited about.
Video of what this
Academic said he sent Drake the video J. Cole apologizing, and Drake said, I can't believe you would say some shit like that to me. You must not know me.
Did. Said, well, please don't do no shit like this. Please don't apologize or do no weird shit. I've defended you. I've argued.
Oh, that's so sick. Okay, this will actually be interesting and fun. Okay, this will actually be interesting and fun. I love that DJ Academics is like also pumping Drake. God, oh my God, the #1 Drake glazer of all time.
Because I've liked your music for over a decade. Please, don't do no shit like this. And it's the only thing I'll say. Drake blasted me. He said, I can't fucking believe you would pull up and say some shit like that to me. You must not know me, nigga. I sent the video of.
Oh my God, that's awesome. Okay, this is great. Honestly, this is very much welcomed, and it's great. And we'll see what happens, because I think that will be great. That will be fun for 2 reasons. #1, Drake has so many openings for great bars. Okay, and 2, Drake is stupid enough to take on this beef. Infinitely, in my opinion, as an outside observer who doesn't pay that much attention to any kind of music whatsoever, I think that Drake will not respond to Megan because she ended him. Drake has the ghostwriters working overtime right now. No, it's great. It's awesome. I feel like Drake learned his lesson from the Pusha T beef.
Babies involved, it's deeper than rap. We talking character, let me keep with the facts. You are hiding a child, let that boy.
Dude, that part, this is like, you are hiding a child. Let that boy come home is so, that is a world changing, life ending bar. It was so insane. I mean, he was hiding a child. Yes, Nandre, you are right. But it's just it's like investigative reporting. Okay. Push bodied him so hard, he bullied him into being a dad. Yeah. And his retaliation was like, oh, I wasn't hiding a child. I was hiding the world from him or some shit.
Adonis is your son, and he deserves more than an Adidas press run. That's real.
He just doesn't stop. He doesn't stop after that. He just keeps going and going and going. And it's so crazy that he just
tick, tick, tick. How much time he got? That man is sick, sick, sick. I got the devil flow.
Oh yeah, OVO 40 had cancer, right? Didn't he also come for his, was that what it was? He had cancer? Or MS? Oh my God, it's so sick. I forgot about that. That's insane, dude. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. That is he released it on MS Awareness Day too. Wait, what? No, that wasn't deliberate, I don't think. I will concede that Drake knows mainstream audiences better than anyone alive right now. Yeah, but like, he still has limitations. Limitations to his skill. His ghostwriters have limits. And beyond that, he also has so many openings. Like, since this happened, there is a metric ton of shit, like new information that you can use against Drake. I would say that his stock has fallen since then. Yeah, the pedo stuff is just like a massive opening. A massive opening. You can tie that to Diddy potentially, you know what I mean? They're coming after Diddy, they're gonna come after you next. Like, I'm just saying, there's a lot of stuff. There's so many openings for Drake. You think the Bobby Althoff stuff had an impact on him? What do you mean, like an impact? I personally think Drake has a gambling problem. Okay? I think that's the reason why he keeps pumping out more music over and over again. I feel like he works like a man with a gambling problem. It doesn't make any sense. And I'm not simply saying that because he's like sponsored by stake.com, the crypto casino, but it would be pretty funny if you know, Kendrick Lamar made fun of him for that. Just saying.